All right. All right. It's another beautiful Wednesday. Let's get it started.
Middle of the week, yeah, we slowing down. Mike, shout it all around. Thermaltake waffles cooking so fine. Grab your gear, we're losing track of time. Hit the beat, feet tapping unfazed. It's a hump day party, got us amazed. Thermaltake sizzling up some delight. Heads bopping through the Wednesday night. Hump day, hooray, shout it out loud. Mike, we're feeling so proud. Thermaltake, waffle sweet and hot. Midweek fun, we giving it all we got. Lights flashing, skipping to the groove. Mike, we got nothing to lose. Thermaltake joy, eating every bite. Dancing through the midweek light. Wednesday blues, they can't hold us down. Mike, make the world our town. Thermaltake waffles circle our plate. Middle week madness, this is fate. Oh, rocking it, Mike. Thermaltake waffles, they're what we like. Hump day beat, keep us in flight. Moving and grooving till the daylight. Hit the beat, feet tapping unfazed. It's a hump day party, got us amazed. Thermaltake sizzling up some delight. Heads bopping through the Wednesday night. Hump day, hooray, shout it out loud. Mike, we're feeling so proud. Thermaltake waffle sweet and hot. Midweek fun, we giving it all we got. Lights flashing, skipping to the groove. Mike, we got nothing to lose. Thermaltake joy, eating every bite. Dancing through the midweek light. Wednesday blues, they can't hold us down. Mike, make the world our town. Thermaltake waffles circle our plate. Middle week madness, this is fate. Oh, rocking it, Mike, Thermaltake waffles, they're what we like. Hump day beat, keep us in flight. Moving and grooving till the daylight. Moving and grooving till the daylight.
Your weekly waffle has begun. Get in on it! Exclamation mark a waffle for your chance to win. We'll be getting started real soon.
Building dreams with Thermaltake, crafting pieces wide awake. Take on the case, take in the view. Custom cooling, that's the clue. Waterworks will make it flow. Tech workshops where I'll go. Waffles by my side, we build. Prize will give dreams fulfilled. Techies rise with glowing pride. In the desert, tech will ride. Hardware glints and sand beneath. Camel's vision, pure belief. Fans that spin light up the night. Power surges running bright. Waffles by my side, we build. Prize will give dreams fulfilled. Techies rise with glowing pride. In the desert, tech will ride. Waffles by my side, we build. Prize will give dreams fulfilled. Techies rise with glowing pride. In the desert, tech will ride. Hardware glints and sand beneath. Camel's vision, pure belief.
fans that spin light up the night. Power surges running bright. Waffles by my side we build. Prize will give dreams fulfilled. Techies rise with glow and pride. In the desert tech will ride. Emerald desert tech will ride. Listen, lights all come alive. Thermaltake's the way we strive. Building wonders, dust and cold. In our workshop, stories unfold.
Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Shoot. Guess what day it is? Oh, come on. I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Listen, lights all come alive. Thermaltake's the way we strive. Building wonders, dust and cold. In our workshop, stories unfold.
What up, everybody? Welcome to Thermaltake Live. Happy Hump Day, everybody.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
You know, it's another great hump day. Let's go. How's everybody doing today? Oh, man, are we almost done with April? Why is time flying by so crazy, man? Another week is already halfway over. We are already halfway through, man. It is the 23rd already. Holy crapola. Dude, we got so... Time is flying. Time is flying. Man, Computech's gonna be here so quick, dude. We got two more streams. Two more streams after this one before we take a little hiatus and travel to Taiwan for some fun stuff. New things. It's literally, dude, it's flying by, man. It's so crazy. How's everybody doing? Master Killer, thanks for the 6 months, man. Appreciate you, dude. Hello. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Twitch being mean. What's Twitch? Is Twitch twitching? It can do that sometimes. F5. Alpha. Coming in, bro. Thank you, man, for the 17 months. Much love, Alpha. Good luck on your waffle, my friend. Good luck. Get in on those waffles. Exclamation mark waffle for your chance to win. Hey, don't leave here hungry. Get your chance in and double down. We're all live on Twitch and over on YouTube. You guys can get one entry each on each one. Double down. Have some fun. More the merrier, baby. We'll have some giveaways going on later on today. You guys got plenty of time to enter. No worries at all. And yeah, we got a fun show today. Finally can say we've got some new colors in stock. Oh man, I've been waiting on this shipment. It definitely, a lot of stuff's been delayed, right? Like, you know, seeing a lot of the things going on just in the market, especially in the computer industry as far as products and shipments and stuff. It's definitely been pretty challenging for a lot of people. I would definitely say, if you guys haven't seen Steve's new video over on Gamers Nexus about the tariffs and everything, I think that's a big eye-opener for a lot of challenges that a lot of us here are dealing with as far as trying to make stuff happen for everybody. You know what I mean? And shout out to all those companies. We work with a good amount of them as well. And we definitely understand the challenges here too at Thermaltake. So hopefully we'll get some relief here soon, you guys. Hang in there. Yeah, I mean, the good thing is we saw a little increase. The big, huge increase didn't actually happen, and that was, oh man, that was big. That was big, man. That was a lot of stuff. Just like, whoa, look at all these, dude. You guys are huge. You're taking over the entire screen. No, it's good to see you guys all. See all you guys here. How you been? Hope everybody's been doing good. All right, let's jump on over. Oh, it's another Wednesday. Oh, did the price change this Wednesday? No, it didn't. So that's good. It's good to know.
I
that
have
the
a
price
phobia
didn't
of
change.
trampolines. I can't help it, they just always make me jump.
Yeah, I get jump scares too all the time with trampolines. You know, trampolines are dangerous. You know, those trampolines, man, they can be the trampolines can be a little dangerous, bro. Thanks for the message, man. Oh, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy though. Oh, so couple of things, you know, we got some new products that came in stock, which I know we were waiting on a good amount of stuff. Some AIOs came in. I know we're still waiting on some power SKUs. Cases coming back in stock. Some of the other calls. Try to do the best I can, dude, to give you guys the scoop on when stuff's coming back in stock, okay?
Hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you
Let's
can
go,
hear me.
Eric!
Mike,
Thank you for the
what day is it,
15,
Mike?
bro.
Eric Mert 90 just resubbed for 15 months.
Let's go, baby. Oh, appreciate you, man. But yeah, dude, the pricing and everything, guys. Dude, it's been so crazy. It's been crazy to see. But, you know, we're hanging in there, and we just got to see what everything does going forward, right? We just got to see what everything goes. So, what's new for Thermaltake? What do we got going on? Of course, you know, we've had a lot of our new cases coming out from our travel series, our tower series cases, even some new views. But today, and I guess before I get started with what's here, let's talk a little bit about what's to come. We have some gigantic workstation cases in the works. The websites are now up, as you can see right here. We showcased the AX 500 last week. We have the 700 coming in later on. I think that's a couple of weeks out. I'm not too sure. I'll have to double check on when that one's actually coming in. But that one might not be until like probably maybe a couple more weeks. But the Notify Me is up. Websites are up now. We have two models in the AX700. We have with glass or without glass, basically, which we're referring to as like a TG model versus a non-TG. And we have them in just the two colors, both the black as well as the snow. And then these also come with pedestal options. So if you guys remember from some of the stuff we did in the past, right? We've done like W series cases and like View 91s that fit this same similar type of format, but this is definitely more geared for workstation PCs like the AX series that we showed last week. But yeah, this thing's huge. And you can literally put this pedestal both on the bottom as well as on the top. And I mean, dude, I mean, if you want a super tower, because they, oh yeah, I forgot the page isn't up. Is the page up on this one yet? No. Okay, let me go to global real quick. And let me peek on over here. Think they have it up over here. Yeah. No. We'll stay here. But dude, just to show you guys this picture, bro. Look at this. What is that? That thing's ginormous. You think it'll fit a 5090? Think it will. That thing is crazy. You know it's big when the case has wheels. Does that make sense? If you ever needed a case for storage, I think this might be something that you may need. If you have 20 plus drives. Oh man, this is crazy. I don't know if I could get the camera angle. I don't know if I could get that in the frame, man, on how just ginormous this thing is right here. Variety of configurations. They are separate products from the middle piece and then the top and the bottom. But dude, this is just wild, bro. This is just wild. You could charge someone $800 a month to live there in New York City. Dude, it's like a small apartment. It's like a small, but you know, if you need the space and everything like that, it's all about options. Am I right? It's all about options. Go ahead and we'll snooze those ads for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, it's a powerhouse for storage. It's focused on workstation applications. It's got a lot of the motherboard form factor support and everything. And yeah, this behemoth is coming soon, man. I don't know if I have the budget to do a build in something like this to fill it out, but boy, would that be crazy. Am I right? That would be just an insane type of build. I mean, doing a full system here, I mean, you could do RAD and or storage options down below. Same with on the top. They have pass-throughs. Like, you know, you remove the ceiling, you remove the floor, and you put them together. They bolt together and everything to become one. You know, if it had one more piece, we could call it Voltron. And you know, the other thing too is I was joking with Box and Grasumi about was like, I wonder how many of these I could just, how far could I go? Could I just put like 6 of these with this? What if I had 2 of these and 4 of those? And it's just like the case would just go, like, the case would be so big. It'd be quite wild. I would like you to know I am hungry for a waffle. Noted. Me too. Me too. Get in on that waffle. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Nice. It's a beautiful day here as well. You know? If I wake up in the morning, it's a beautiful day. Am I right? What's up, Power GPU? How you guys doing? Hope you guys hanging in there, man. It's been tough. Oh boy. Oh boy. But yeah, dude, this thing is gnarly. And I would love to see the limitations of this. I think that would be pretty crazy. I think that would be pretty crazy. But hey, coming soon, AX700 to support all of your wildest workstation wonders. Let's just keep it at that. Today though, on the stream, we have both the Lightyear Green, don't you say Buzz, the Lightyear Green and the new Future Dusk now in stock. Now, no notify me here, boys. Now in stock. Actually, this sold out. We put this in stock on Friday and it sold out within 30 minutes. So then we're like, oh crap, and we put more in stock. So there is now more in here. You guys can go get it. But again, you know, it's directly off of the website. E-tailers and everything will be getting it very soon. I did check Amazon. Amazon doesn't have the SKU up just yet, but I did venture over to our good friends over at Newegg, and you can now grab your very own Future Dusk Tower 600, $189.99. That's the new adjusted price. The original price was $169. That's us, the MSRP, and then the $189 is with the tariffs. So that's not too bad. It could definitely be worse. We're really glad that we're not looking at a $300 plus type of case situation here. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we're talking about a case here. We're not talking about high-end components like motherboard, CPU, graphic cards, and such. That those prices have definitely gone way up. But the purple is here. We got a big shipment. You should definitely start seeing that trickling out here into the other e-tailers very soon, but is available on the website. And as far as what I saw earlier before stream, you can add to cart right here on Newegg. So feel free to take a look. I'm not sure if they have the Lightyear Green just yet, but I do know that they have that Future Dusk in there, and that was what I was all about. Let me see. Tower 600. Let's see. So there's the pink. Oh, okay, yeah, Lightyear's in here too. $189. The white's still out of stock though, man. You know, I know the colors are like specialty and everything like that, but it's been hard for us to keep a good amount of these things in stock. And I would say, you know, shipments and everything will definitely be a little bit more limited.
Buzz.
So, Buzz. But you know, I think you guys will see a scenario where, with how we're managing this, where you'll see the products go out of stock versus us having the stock with a higher price. But it's gonna be a finicky little thing, right? We're doing our best to make sure to maintain as close to MSRP as possible. I mean, we are the manufacturer. That will be our MSRP, regardless of what the outcome is. You know what I mean? So it's just some really weird things to talk about, you know? But we got some new colors. Definitely stoked that those prices have not, you know, escalated too far with that. We will also have the matching stand kits for both the Future Dusk as well as the Light Year Green as well. I think these guys are going to be coming a little bit later. They are still on the notify me, but they should be right around the corner. So maybe another week or so, and these will come in as far as the stand with the new colors. Okay, because we have the stand of the other colors already. It's just it came in a separate shipment. So just so you know, if you're planning to go vertical with that case and create that fun little pill-shaped incubation alien type look, I mean, we got you. It's coming soon. It's coming soon, and it'll have that matching bottom because it replaces the bottom of the case there and removes the feet. So it's more than a stand, right? It's more than a stand. We need to just change the tariffs, you know? The good thing, though, is that we didn't see... I mean, it could have been a lot worse, right? Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse, man. Crazy out there. In need of temperance, by the way. Coming with that 5-stream streak. Thank you. Sad it's only 5 now. I'm sorry. Blame me. It's my fault. It's my fault. So yeah, we got the Light Year Green to unbox as well as the Future Dusk and take a nice up close look at the new colors and everything. I think, you know, you guys see a lot of this stuff on the website and it might be fun to see it a little bit more up close. So, you know, we'll see what's going on there. Is Twitch acting weird? Is Twitch acting weird or is Twitch doing okay? It looks fine on my side. I mean, to be fair, you know what's really funny now that I'm looking at, dude, my bit rate's over 10K. I don't know why. My bit rate's never over 10K. It's quite interesting. Usually my bit rate will be capped at like 6. I usually set it to 8, but it's at like 10.1 right now. Let me refresh. Is that really the, wrong page. Let me refresh this one. Let me just double check. Make sure everything's still going through. All in white. Well, the inside is on this one, at least. So it considers that less data to send. Well, a lot of it has to do with, you know, like we're an affiliate versus a partner. And I know that there's priorities for different things, but this is definitely not normal. This is a little bit above what I'm used to seeing. As far as this goes, it's kind of interesting. But then you guys are also saying too that you guys are having some issues. So I just wanted to, I'm just double checking stuff. I'm not seeing any particular problems with like, you know, drops or anything. So everything seems to be good. You guys are waffling. I see the waffle is going through, so we're good. At Thermaltake Live, will the new XL case, can I put a DVD drive in it? So with, I think as you're referring to, I guess I just pick one of these. Because this is the 380 regular, and then this is the 380 XL. So with the 380 XL, is that the one you're referring to? Because this is the new XL case. There's no options for a DVD drive in this one. If you're talking about the AX500, the AX500 doesn't have a specific dedicated spot for it. So when you look at like the inside of the case, let me just blow it up here a little bit. Inside of the case, you can see it's got mounting for fans and for cooling options there, but you can't, it doesn't have a dedicated spot for that one. I believe when you go and bump up to definitely something more serious, you'll have those options as you can see here in the front there with that, with like the AX700 series. If I go back over to global, I believe, let me double check actually. Because I don't think they do like a full breakdown there with that, and that's the cooling side. Because it would look like you could do that, right? But the thing is there's no brace plates for it, I don't believe. Let me see, is the manual up? Take a peek. Start a tour. Sure. Get that out of the way. This manual's pretty crazy, by the way. These cases that get big like this, it's the book is, it's a serious book. It's a serious book with this. So like there's all your hard drive mounting options, right? There you go. Okay, right there. So ODD installation, as you can see, there are the little braces right here on each side. So when you take those out, you have like little, it's like modular little sections for each of them. And then you'd be able to add that in there, and it's just got the little added braces to support it. Because, right, you have to secure it to something. So those are included. You get 2 of them. So any more, though, I'm not sure what I could tell you, but you do get 2 of them. So you can go back and dig out, you can dust off those Blu-ray burners and get your dual drive burning action on. You know what I mean? But you're definitely gonna have to step up to something serious. Are 5 1/4s making a comeback? Like, what's going on there? What's going on? I've been hearing more and more about that. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. Sweet, that's all I needed. yeah, no worries. I mean, take a look. There's more, you know, the info's on the website. I would say the best thing to look at for like details like that is just go check the manual. The manual's gonna have everything kind of like broken down and give you all the particular options. No. What happened? No. What happened? But as far as like, you know, like the design, like the main page, right? It's just gonna have like the main features on it and stuff. So some of those little things you gotta look into the details. Look into the details. Always important to be able to rip your physical media on how things disappear from streaming services, right? Utter Calamity coming in with a hydrate. Thank you, sir. Give Utter some hay. Only waffles. Only waffles here. Sometimes pancakes. Sometimes. But mostly waffles. Yeah. All right. Well, we got a short and sweet stream today. So we're going to be hanging out. We got some new colors to talk about. We got our waffle going on. So
Everybody pet your favorite hay-filled waffle-loving cow.
Hay-filled waffle-loving cow. Nice. I like that. I like that. Oh, man, that's good, dude. Thermaltake Live, God, I miss when alerts weren't working. You know, everything's been going good. Don't say anything, chat. Don't say anything. The stream system's been doing really good. Everything's been good. We've gotten some successful streams here without interruption, man. I'm stoked about that. I am stoked about that. Let's jump on over. Let's jump on over. Whoa! It's been good. It's been good. Pancakes! They're coming for you! Rob!
Rob_Rockamal4 just resubbed for 46 months.
Dude.
For waffles, it's hump day. I made it.
You made it, buddy. 46 months, dog. Thank you so much, bro. Tier 2 for 46 months. Oh, man, Rob, dude. Wow. Dude, it's been a minute, huh? It's been a good minute, man. I hope you've been having a good time hanging out, man. Appreciate all the support all this time, dude. One of our biggest supporters here on the channel is Rob. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you, man. Hope everything's good. Too many minutes? Light your green or Xbox green? You be the judge. Look how green this box is, right? Like, it's, there we go. Just, I had a, if you think this is big, you should see what that AX700 would look like here. It would probably be like somewhere up here, just maybe like a little bit. I'd be like, oh, hey, guys, look at that up there. Isn't that, do you see that? It's light dash year green. No buzz. Hashtag no buzz. But you know, I think it's a cool color for some people are gonna, I think there's gonna be some people who are really gonna dig this. It's a wild color in itself. And then mixing with the white, it's really bright color, just in time for summer. You know what I'm saying? And I think with a lot of the talk, especially from like the media, right? Like when I go to stuff like CES and Computex, and we get to show these guys like the new colors, like the first look at some of like the new stuff. It's always a joy to be the one that kind of gets that initial response, that first impression from some of these rock star media people, right? Like on what they think about some of these colors, because I mean, in the past, like all the years that have been going on, like most of this, oh, hey, we got this. Oh, now it comes in white too. We have the snow edition. So a lot of stuff was just black and white and everything. And then like, man, when we started doing colors and stuff, they're like, dude, what are you guys doing with all this stuff? And then it's been like a little bit now, and they're like, hey, those colors are pretty crazy. We could do some fun stuff. What else you got? And it would be like, well, we got this other color, we got that other color, we're doing this color in this other model and those other models and everything. What color do you want to see next? So I'm really surprised how far we've gone with this. I mean, we're up to over 15 different colors. I think in like the Tower 300. Thankfully, we didn't do that in all the other cases, because that would be, we probably need another warehouse or two for something like that. But it's always nice to see some fresh, colorful cases coming our way. And one of the new ones here that's now in stock, I can finally say it, it's now in stock, is our light year green. I got the future dusk over there as well. I figured I'd save the best for last. My personal preference definitely would be the purple. I mean, green is my favorite color, but I just gotta give it to that future dusk purple. That case color it's looking good. It's looking good. I got it right over here. We'll be showing that off after we go through this one. But hey, figured it'd be a good time. We haven't talked about Tower in a while. And with some new colors coming our way, I figured it'd be a fun little way to do some unboxing. Show you guys the colorful boxes that they come in as well. We don't do this necessarily with every case or model per se, but for certain ones we do, and definitely with the Tower, you definitely seeing that stuff, so it's pretty good. I mean, next it takes the case and offers a full custom colors, and it's like, what else could we do? How much further could we go with stuff like this? Like stuff like
moo 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 moo
Oh.
moo moo moo
I didn't know.
moo
Really?
moo moo mo.
Wow, I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, did you guys hear what he just said? That was interesting. I didn't know.
Wow.
Timing is perfect. The cow speaks the truth. Right there, he just told us the secret to the tariffs. You didn't know? He knows the answer. He's telling us right there. I guess you just have to speak cow in order to figure it out. I guess we'll just have to learn how to speak cow. Someone will figure that out. Can you change the voice like a hot girl's voice or something? I think I can actually. There is a variety of voices. This was just the one that I wanted to go with. And wait, I got an ad break that's going to be ending here in a little bit, so I'll pop that up here in a little bit. Banhammer. No, leave the cow alone. He's a good cow. Oh, does Thermaltake own the rights to Steve's voice? No, we can't. You can't own the rights. I mean, that's why DMCA exists. Am I right? So then you just work around DMCA and just make your own AI songs like I do, and then it doesn't matter, right? Because I'm the artist. These are all ThermalMike songs, ThermalMike Incorporated. Steve sold his soul. Oh, I miss my Steve. Hope he's been doing good. Oh yeah. Well, let's see. What's the easiest way? I like how look at all this green. It's so pretty. Let's try not to cut the box per se. Box. Don't slip. Oh, look, I can kind of just use this and just go just like that. Easy, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh, crack open that crisp cardboard. First time. First time you get that, oh, you get that whiff of light year green fresh out of the box. Would it be interesting if you opened up this case and it had some type of like spearmint, like minty, like flavor to the case or whatever? You know, like, should we start scenting these now? I mean, you know, like the purple could be like some kind of like grape drink or something, you know? I mean, what could we do for this? Like, you know, even if it was like a fresh squeezed like lime type of citrus or whatever, like a lime, sour apple. Oh man, dude, sour apple. I'd be like, we should include like a little free bag of candy in here too with it. You know what I mean? Let's see. Can I pull it out this way? Let me move this a little bit here. Wiggle this out. Come here. I don't want to knock my turntable thing over. Here, I'll just go this way with it. Come on, Box. Box, work with me, Box. Work with me. Box didn't want to work with me. Yep, I blame him. I blame him. I do gotta say though, I do like this foam. This is the foam that doesn't fall apart. You feel me? Like, do you see like a bunch of white little pieces all over the desk? See, the big pet peeve I had several years ago. You know, and we've done a variety of the different foams, and I like this foam. It's got good support for it and everything, but I would say the other foam that was like this, you know, that would just fall in like those little pieces, all that stuff just drove me crazy. You know, like an IKEA furniture is a good example, you know what I mean? But some good stuff here with the foam. I even like, you know, so those of you that like to keep the box, see how it's L for left, R for right, and it's kind of giving you that, because they do look pretty much the same when you look at it from the inside. It's got the little shape up here on the top. It's got the little dooders down here on the bottom where it kind of lines up the feet. But then we put a little L and an R, because it does matter. Because let me tell you, I've packed up, I don't know, several of these. I lost count, and I'd always put like the left on the right, not thinking about it, or I'm like in a rush and everything. I go,
to infinity and beyond.
Why is it not fitting in the box? To infinity and beyond. But I would say, if you're a pretty big Buzz Lightyear fan, say you got like you know, you're a toy store, you got all the Buzz everywhere, and you know, maybe you got a computer, but it's just not Buzz enough. This might be the case for you. Hey, I mean, I gotta tell you, looking at like something like this, if you're like a Sprite fan, this might be the case for you too, man. There's a lot of fun things involved with just a case being in a different color. And I think a lot of that has to go where we've been trying to, you know, kind of capture those imaginations and ideas of people going, man, I just wish it was in, you know, something that's gonna match my room. You know, there's gotta be at least somebody out there that has a gaming room. Maybe they got ivy all around, or they got like a garden type of setup, or just some good earth tone colors, and they were just like, man, I really wish I could get like a case to kind of match the rest of my ensemble. And then they got white PC components on top of that, you know what I mean? Because I could see a lot of this look really, really clean with some all white components on the inside. You know, kind of matching with the flow of everything. Because I think if the inside was green, it might be a little too green, if you feel me. Like if we just did the inside of the case in green as well, right? Let's see, this one we should be able to, got the little stickers on here. Let me cut my stickers. We do this for protection, well, actually for shipping, but there's a couple of stickers that will be just right here on the glass. Once you cut those little stickers, your front panel should pop right off. I think, is there another one? Did I not get, oh, I didn't get this one. I thought I did. All right. Yeah, a couple of stickers on there for the glass. Kind of keeps the glass in place during shipment and everything, especially with like the way that some of the other panels, because these panels do pop right off. And you know, something like that where it doesn't get secured to the case and everything, we want to make sure it gets to you in one piece. So there will be a couple of stickers on each side of the main glass itself. Don't try to take the whole thing off per se, because I wouldn't want one of these to kind of fall, maybe break and stuff like that. So just, you know, sharp knife, whatever you want to do. Cut the they're little circle little stickers. That's all they are. And there is plastic wrap on both sides of the glass. So don't forget to remove that, but save that for the end, when you get everything all said and done, because that's your reward right there, right? That's your reward. Put purple inside, dude. And I think that's where I'm kind of leading to with, where do we go from here? Like, do we offer color kits? Maybe like different color options, so that way you don't have to buy two cases. Because I've had a lot of people ask me that. They go like, bro, I want this case and that case because I want to like mix and match. You know what I mean? And there's a good couple options that are out there, but I can understand for the price and everything. I mean, how many people buy two cars and then, you know, swap panels? No, you're going to go to the junkyard and you're going to get a new bed, or you're going to get a different fender, or maybe you're going to do different things with it, right? So I think those are some fun options that we should definitely look and explore into as far as new things, you know, going forward with this. That could just kind of expand stuff. And I feel it for both customers that have already purchased, as well as ones that are maybe thinking of purchasing to do a new build, where they can either, one, freshen up their case, or two, you know, just be able to get the right color combo for the, you know, whatever fun stuff that they want to do with it, right? But this is a wild color. I mean, the bubble pink was pretty crazy, very bright. I mean, that one is pink on and turquoise. I mean, that's a pretty crazy color combo in itself, right? But you know, the Tower series, regardless of which color you end up choosing, all of the cases here will give you a lot of support, more vertically though. In regards to your components, your motherboard is rotated, so connectors and everything go through the top. There's no like more traditional connections that you would see like back here on the back side of the case. Everything does come up and around. I've always recommended for anyone looking to jump into a vertical case like the Tower series to one, consider like USB extensions for like mouse and keyboard primarily. Your standard 6-foot display port cable might not be the best reach for where you want your monitor. And I mean, for someone like myself, or you know, my little game setup that I have in my room, I wanted my system a little bit more over to the side, and I realized, I was like, dude, I'm gonna have to get like 15-foot cables, because I wanted to run it in the wall, make it look all nice and clean. And yeah, I had to get some new cables for all that. And I mean, they're not too bad, but they do kind of add up for price depending on how many monitors you have, you know what I mean? But just trying to make sure that everything's gonna fit and work with where you want to put some stuff. This is a little bit different as far as if you had more of a traditional case where everything's, you know, right here on the backside, right?
You like waffles too? No way, me too. All right.
Shig!
Shigavitsu. The best part of Wednesdays is Mike with Thermaltake.
Let's go. Thank you, Shig. Appreciate the 25, man. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing good. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. You guys getting your waffles on. Everything's good with Twitch, right? Just double checking. Everything good with Twitch? But dude, this is definitely a bright color. This is definitely something that's going to stand out on your desk, and we have them in a variety of options, right? So with the case, you know, you have the ability to do backwards connectivity too. So, you know, all those extra holes that you see, the extra cutouts that you'll see there will be for support for backwards connectivity with the case. Kind of surprising that it had a white filter on the back. I was almost wondering if they were going to go green, at least for this one, but I can definitely reference and say that you know, the rest of the panels, all the rest of the filters are also white as well. But it's really, look at how this pops, dude. Look at this green in here. This is definitely a bright color green. And as you can see, there are options for doing some additional fans on the back. Highly recommended unless you're trying to cram in some additional storage, because you do have options for storage here on the back. One of the only locations for like HDDs that are like directly mounted right there. But I can definitely tell you there's a nice little wiggle space down here as well. So if it's something like you wanted to add the 2 fans for the cooling, but you still want to keep that HDD, I found this to be just a nice little tuck away spot. I know it's not like a dedicated location, but you know, it's your mod, your way. I could definitely see myself being like, all right, you know, if I had an extra drive or multiple drives and I was trying to get all that in there, I could see what's going on with that. I mean, I know a lot of people have moved over to like flash storage and stuff like that, but SSD mounts, I mean, you still have an option for SSD right there. You also have options for SSDs here too, but it was more or less referencing for HDDs because those are thicker and they can conflict with the fan mounts on the back. So definitely something to plan for depending on what your storage situation is going to be like. And then a lot of your cable management options. I love these little back quarter panels. They're real simple, have a nice neodymium magnet right there, just slots in, locks in, super easy, right? And then just taking the back panel off, you can get that nice access right there. Here's going to be like all your front panel cable connections that are right here with this, as well as if say you had backwards connectivity, as you can see all the porting there through, or I guess, yeah, like right here, right? So all these cutouts right here are going to be for like your motherboard, especially for backwards connection, you know, cable connectors. You know, if you're using a BTF or a Project Zero board, all that stuff's going to go there. And you need to be able to plug it in, am I right? So that's why we got the 2 little, and I love the screen on this. It really does offset the contrasting colors, man. It's crazy, dude. It is crazy. And yeah, Mario and Luigi themed game room. I mean, we just need red. I've been asking for red for a long time, but right there, hey, Luigi build, there you go. Luigi's Mansion, great game. I enjoyed Luigi's Mansion. I thought that game was a lot of fun. But like, there you go. It's stuff like that. It's stuff like that. And then we have it in blue, we have it in purple, we have it in, gosh, a bunch of other colors. I mean, you can go all the way from cowboy and up with some saddle brown over to some black and yellow. You know, there's a variety of these and all these different colors. I'm just crazy. Like, what are we going to do next? Like, what's going to be after this green and this purple? I mean, I know we still got the mint strawberry coming, so that's another new color, and we haven't gotten that one in just yet. That's probably, I think that's going to be the next one in the loop. Yeah, I think that one's gonna be the next one in the loop. Is gonna be that one. Green Garage said, just witnessed a peak printer appreciation. Stopped by Tires Plus today, and an employee straight up plopped down on the floor printer like it was a lazy boy about to use it. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Oh, there's a top pops off, little handle right here on the back. Just kind of lift with confidence. That's probably the best that I could say. The first pull will be probably a little tight. The first pull will probably be a little bit tight. But the good thing is, dude, I can tell you, I've had one of these and I've popped it off, put it on a bunch of times, and I haven't really seen any issues with them breaking or just like, you know, getting like, I guess like loose where it doesn't feel like it's gonna, you know, sit real good on there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Mumu coming in with a hydrate again. Thank you, sir. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Green Garage says, is that my new case? It's the same color of the garage. Wow, dude, this would look real. This is definitely green. Hopefully this is green certified, Green Garage certified right here. As far as this is a very bright green color. I mean, there's a lot of things that you know, you kind of come to mind. I don't really want to just kind of pick off like a bunch of brands and everything. You know, but like it's that inspiration, right? Like, you know, a lot of different stuff. I know the joke with the Buzz Lightyear because of the name, you know, to other things and all that stuff. you definitely got some interesting stuff there with that. I mean, if the interior was different, I could think maybe a little Ninja Turtle-ish, but then maybe it still might work, you know what I mean? But yeah, these panels, you get the white filter on the inside, get that nice green panel all the way around. This is kind of cool too, because like if you don't necessarily want, like you want it to be a little bit more green, definitely a little bit more open flow for the air. Like if, you know, filtration is not necessarily a big focus for you, but you want to definitely maximize your airflow with the case. You do have those options when you kind of compare with filter versus without. It's a pretty noticeable difference as far as how much more open it is with the filter. This is a good, decent filter with this though too. I would say it doesn't restrict too much, but you know, filters always usually do, but I don't think it's going to make or break much for you in the long run with that on the build. You know what I mean? And glad to see that it's green approved, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. We'll definitely have to talk, my friend. We'll definitely have to talk. So side panels, real easy, magnets all around. I mean, have you guys seen me get a screwdriver out? It's one of the things I really like about the Tower series. The easy breakdown of the case as far as how everything comes down. Now, the things that I feel are important that do require a screw or two would be the brackets here on either side. Both of them are removable. They do come out, and then, you know, you can mount either your fans and or AIO here on this side. I really like how this does give the extra fan options, especially with your graphics card more or less being front and center right here on this. But it isn't a vertical landscape. So if you guys know, vertical GPUs or GPUs that are in a vertical type of orientation can definitely have some issues with running a little bit hotter based on the cooling design of it. Now, of course, if you water block stuff like that, that's not necessarily a big issue there with that, but it can add probably about 10C to your overall average temps on the graphics card, just running it in vertical. And it's kind of hit or miss, you know, it's not all of them, but it's not none of them either, right? So you can have some different things with that. I think one of the ideas that we had to try to counterbalance that is with the stand options, being able to have the case and rotate it sideways and kind of pitch it back like a lazy boy, you know, let it relax and kind of chill out and everything like this, and give you a completely different orientation with the case, as well as then just changing the orientation of the graphics card as well. And boy, does it give a good presentation, especially if you got the space, you know, something like over here or on the other side. One of the things I really like about the Tower series cases, especially, is just the fact that it's kind of universal. Some cases, I mean, you guys know with the way the glass panel would be, it's going to go on the right side. I think a lot of people, like myself, want my PC on my right-hand side, but we know there's some left-hand side PC people that are out there, or people that just want to put it in a different type of location. This definitely makes it more universal for wherever you're going to put it on the desk, and not make it look weird where like you're looking at the back of the case versus the front of the case, depending on where you're going to be putting it on the desk. Am I right? Did the night vision that green because humans can distinguish more shades of green light than any other color? I mean, you know, it like stuff like this. I mean, should we go with you know, like the what is it, like the black light? Like go with like a fluorescent color next? You know, maybe something that would literally glow on your desk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Something crazy like that. Here, let me switch back real quick and let me update my audio real quick too. But yeah, dude, I hope everybody's having a great hump day. Happy hump day. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Get in on that waffle. We got probably about 40 minutes left on the waffle. So give you guys a little bit of time there. You're gonna go walk the car, wash the dog, wash the car, you know, all that fun stuff. You know, get yourself ready. Prepare yourself. Yeah, about 40 minutes though. About 40 minutes. Let's see. Let's kind of circle around here. Let's find. Waffles, baby. I love them. I love them. Yeah. Let me get this set up. I love how I got to work around this. We'll do some Offspring. Why not? There we go. Turn that down just a little bit. There we go. All right. Get your waffle on! Exclamation mark, a waffle. I can walk my grass. Seeing you, yeah, there you go. Want the blue with TT all over the Freeman side. You know, that was a fun one that we talked about for a while, was doing, we were talking about like doing kind of like a tiling kind of thing. And this was like a while ago, right? Like when we first started LCGS, like a couple years back, we were looking and, you know, doing something like that where it would have like, you know, like tiled, like almost like a hydro dipped, right? Like a hydro dipped. Tevin's Tech coming with a hydrate. Thank you, man.
Just
Knowing the
resubbed,
cat.
but it didn't show up.
Just resubbed, but it didn't show up. I'm sorry. I didn't see it pop up either. Not even on my activity feed, let alone the alert. It didn't even show up on the activity feed. I think sometimes when you do those, it's a choice, right? You don't necessarily have to share it. I mean, you can sub without saying anything, I think, at least on Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, it's your choice if you want to share your sub. You know what I mean? No worries here from me. No worries here from me. But Twitch could be twitching. I had a couple of people say that Twitch was twitching a little bit, so I don't know. I'm not having any issues over here. And frick, dude, my bitrate's still over 10K. That's pretty wild. So I'm really kind of interested to see what the VOD's gonna be like. Oh wait, it goes on this way, right? Yeah. It's got little notches and little cutouts for the magnets right here. That's actually kind of cool. It lets you know which way to go. It's important, chat.
Waffle, tasty waffle with lots of sugar.
You got a nice little white filter on the inside. Now, this particular case is going to come with a 2 CT 140s. You get two 140s on the top, but I can't stress enough that the case does offer both 140 and 120 configurations. So you can put two 140s on the top or three 120s across the board. Adding that third fan is more favorable for me doing three 120s versus two 140s.
No rest
But
for WKD.
you're mod your way. Right? No rest for the wicked, coming in with a 7. Let's go. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Happy hump day. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And of course, you'll get color matching panels and everything for the optional screen option, which goes right here in the front. This little bad boy pops out just like that. Super easy. And it's also works really well for, like, you know, just doing the initial build. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to put your power supply in the back. All those cables are going to go forward. If you've seen me before doing builds in the case, I like to pull, you can get that little extra room right there so you're not all bunched up. And let me tell you, it's huge when you have the power already in and you're not trying to do this to get here, right? To try to get that Molex, run up over this way. You want to get it up. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. I like that more open access with that. And I mean, even further, you can remove other panels on the inside too of the case. But boy, does it make it easy to, you know, get in and get out as far as what you want to do with the case. You know what I mean? Ugh. Well, other things have been working, so I'm not really sure. I've definitely had some, I mean, no rest just through his prime ends. I'm not sure, man. Double check your Twitch settings and see if it says that you're now subscribed. But either way, hey, man, regardless, thanks for the sub. If you did or you didn't, no problem. Love to have you here, man. Thanks so much. Same with everybody else. Hope you guys are all having a good Wednesday. Appreciate you here. All you guys. We got over 100 people watching on Twitch. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Get in on those waffles, baby. Get in on those waffles. But yeah, the light dash year green is here with the Tower 600. Finally. All right. We'll talk a little bit more, but I'm already bored. I want to change colors. Dude, these magnets are strong, bro. Like, dude. The power of magnets, my friends. The power of magnets. But I think for thermal, oh, I guess it goes this way, right? For Thermaltake cases, I gotta say this is probably one of the fastest cases I can disassemble, reassemble. I'm the fastest Tower 600 disassembler in the West. Maybe the East too. I don't know. Maybe we should have a competition. People probably be getting wild, man, trying to take this apart and put it back together. I could think of a movie like Forrest Gump. Why did you disassemble that so fast, Gump? Because you told me to, sir. Lightyear green, baby. In stock now. Get yours today. And look, really didn't have too much, no bunch of foam stuff and everything all over the place. We were good. I really like that foam and everything. Time, yeah, you know, it is time, huh? Let's do what we got in trouble for. Change it up here. And finally, oh no. No, it's here. Oh no. No, it's here. It's not, oh no, it's here. It's not out of stock. It's not 3 months later. Wait, it is 3 months later. Oh wait, we still have it. Is it here? Do we have it? Is this the only one? No. That's not true. It's in stock. You guys have been buying them already.
60% of the time, it works. Every time. That's
true. 60% of the time it's in stock too nowadays with the tariffs. The Tower 600 Future Dusk is finally here. The box definitely looks a little more blue than purple on the screen, but I can definitely tell you it's got a nice deep soft color to it. I think it's gonna fit well for a lot of people at home. I know for a fact, you know, my wife, purple's her favorite color. I know that something like this is something she's eyeballing and everything. And I can see a lot of other people inquiring about a color that's a little bit different. And apparently it is the fashion color of 2025 is a Future Dusk. And it's really funny because I've gone through the mall, you know, going shopping and everything. I got some kid birthdays coming up and stuff. And I'm seeing purple clothes in this, like, I'm seeing the word Future Dusk like popping up more and more. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. But let's get the box. Oh, that's fine. Let's get the box out of the way. No offense, box. Let's get finally the real deal here on the table. Yes, I want to do a build in this. I really want to do a build in this. I think this purple case is so cool of a color. And it's like, I'm already kind of exploring some ideas as far as, you know, like what motherboard would you go with this? What would you know, like what kind of compounds would you do? Would you go with black fans and then do like purple RGB, you know, purple lighting in there? Man, that would look sweet, right? But it's kind of like, I don't know if like even blacklight options would be a kind of a fun thing. It really sets the tone for some interesting color aspects for what people are looking for. And the thing that I like about this that is what we did with the color combinations of the case. I already took the stickers off on this one. So just like all the others, Super simple, easy to remove the tempered glass. Got your nice little accessory pack in here. We got that color matching replacement panel here for the screen. So you get that. It's already included in the box, so you don't have to worry about getting that. We've been doing that now going forward versus selling this with the screen. So you just need just the screen, but sadly we are sold out of just the screen. So what I've told a couple of people is that we got more screens coming in, but we've had a lot of sales on cases like these, and it seems like you guys are really digging the screen. So the screen is coming back in stock. We should have some more soon. I'm sorry I don't have a date for you right now, but what I can offer you is that there are other options that are out there before we made this change, where we're selling the screen with the bracket, and you can still get those if you're really pushed on getting the screen. It is $10 more, but it is basically the only option besides waiting. But one of the nice things though about the case, and like I was saying, as far as how easy it is to remove, is that it might be something you can definitely wait for. Maybe kind of break up the budget a little bit too. Swapping this panel out, getting the screen at a later date. You know, all I would suggest is that if it's something that you're thinking about doing, maybe down the road, maybe looking to see if there's a sale down the road, stuff like that, where it's, you know, you're kind of like, yeah, it'd be cool, but it's not a big deal. Run the cable. Run the cable. You'll get like the Y cable from like an AIO, like especially if you get a Thermaltake one, or from other components that we would have. And most of those will have 2 mini USBs. And you know, say like you got the one that will go for like the AIO pump, and you'll have that extra one. Plumb that to like right about here. Maybe put a little piece of tape it down, just so it kind of stays right there. So in the future, if you do decide to upgrade your panel and you just want to pop this off and swap it out, you can install your screen on here, have the little connector, plug the connector cable in, and put this back in here, just like that, and you're literally not even opening up the rest of the case to do some stuff. So if you want, plan accordingly for that, because you'll get the bracket already in the box. And you just have to go forward if you want. You know, the screen, it's optional. It's optional if you want to grab something like that. But it does definitely seem like you guys are pretty excited for it. It is unfortunately sold out too. So, but like I said, we had some other options with that, and we should have a lot of that stuff. I'm hoping more of that stuff's going to be coming in here in the next couple of weeks. I think for a lot of those shipments, they're going to be mid to late May, probably like while I'm gone. So during like Computex and everything, keep checking for shipment updates and everything, or get on the notify me list, at least for our website. And then once you get the notification there, like say you want to purchase from Amazon, you'll at least kind of get a heads up on when we get it, because it will be in the website first before it goes out everywhere else, because it's our website, right? There we go. But I'm digging the purple. I am digging the purple. Maybe some glow in the dark accents. You know, it makes you think about like, you know, the little stars that you would stick on the ceiling and everything, little glow in the dark stars. But it's just a classy color. It's just a classy color. Look at this. Take the back panel off. Look at that purple on the inside. Look at that nice color to it. I mean, I know when I kind of move this with the lighting and everything, it gives you a little bit more, you know, detail on the aspect of the color itself. You got that nice contrast with the black right here. That's blue, not purple. Trust me, it's purple. It's not light purple. It's Future Dusk, and Future Dusk has a good amount of blue in it. So you definitely see that blue, but this is blue, right? This is your light blue. This is more of your purple. What else do oh yeah, I forgot. Shout out to Intel. Shout out to Intel for their cool little kit. I've used this so many times, but Intel sent me this kit a while back, and literally, if there was a kit to go with this case, it is definitely this one. It's got a little blue, it's got a little purple. It's the perfect tool combo kit. And I mean, even down to like all the little, like, look at this. Look at the screwdrivers. Now, this is a different purple, right? And I mean, look, you can see the blue versus the purple in the color. So it has some blue in it, but that's why, I guess, why we're not calling it purple. We're calling it Future Dusk. So it's got a little bit of both in there. It's mysterious in its own color origin, right? But I got to say, this was one of the things I was like, man, this is going to go perfect with this. This is going to go perfect with this. So I'm looking to do a build in this maybe next week. I'll kick off the build in the purple. Like I said, we only got a couple of streams left, so I'm probably going to be just kind of keeping stuff on the easy for the next couple of weeks. I got a lot of stuff going on with Computex, setting up stuff with media, you know, like people like Steve from Gamers Nexus, Paul from Paul's Hardware. I got other people across the world. I mean, trying to get Bitwit out. I want to see how he's doing after some stuff, show him some cool new things. You know, Scattervolt's on the list. We got a lot. And I think we're going to have some good stuff for Computex. And I'm super excited to see all the celebs again. And, you know, hopefully show them some new stuff. And hopefully you guys will get a front row seat to see all the new things that we will have there. So yeah, super excited to see everybody. It's always a big trip, guys. It's a big trip. Ugh. Pop the top off there with that. There's another look at that Future Dusk color. Black filters throughout. I don't know if I didn't think I showed you this on the other one, but nice and removable. Real easy, like this. Airflow. You want airflow? No problem. Take your filters out. You know what I mean? It's your mod, your way, after all. Come on! But yeah, as we get this open up a little bit more, we open this up a little bit more. Also during October. Wait. That looks like my Gamers Nexus kit. Looks kind of like Doctor Who. Dude, Doctor Who was another one. Yeah, I had a lot of people talk, because it's got the phone booth style, right? I could see somebody making this into a phone booth, bro. I had a lot of TARDIS fans. I've known friends over there, the big fans, man. I could see that, and that's the vibe. That's what we're trying to do with stuff like this, right? You know, you can buy a black case, paint it whatever color, buy a white case, paint it whatever color you want. And I think this is just some fun inspiration for people that are like, that's gonna work for what I want to do, or that my whole room is black and purple and I just need that perfect case. That black case that's there, it matches perfectly, but it's not giving me that proper accent. I want a little bit more color in my life and not just RGB. Am I right? Am I right? Have we all gotten all of our RGB? You know what I mean? Gratsumi says, I gotta keep the pet's hair out. And you says, shave your pets fixed. It's your pet, your way. But yeah, man, like, I think we've all had our fun with RGB. And I think now what we want is a little bit more color contrast in our life. I mean, we're literally turning into the paint department at Home Depot here with cases and giving you guys little color swatches to take a look at. You know what I mean? And for the record too, so if anybody is looking to do something where, you know, they want to get the new Future Dusk, or they're taking a look at some of the other colors like the Hydrangea Blue, or even the Gravel Sand for that matter, we have the color codes. I've been actually talking with my HQ as well as, you know, my bosses about we need to throw those Pantones out there, but I do have the color codes for it. So, you know, join our Discord community or feel free to reach out to me either way. If there's somewhere you guys would love to know what's the exact color, what's this exact color, because maybe I want to paint my fan shroud on my graphics card, or I got some little accent accessories that I'm taking off my motherboard that I want to custom paint it to and everything, but I just don't know the exact color. And you might not be as keen on taking a panel like this to a paint guy, or, you know, go here, match this color, and he just give you the proper color code. You'd be surprised that these companies that are out there that can just basically take that code and put it in a can. And that can be some fun for you there to have a little bit more and make it a little bit more yours and kind of fill in that theme with whatever it could be. You know what I'm saying? But with all the purple being said, right? Did you see that the interior is not black? Did you see that it's more like it's like a soft gray? And I think the gray really sets the mood for the case versus it just being like a plain black, like we did in like the green color, for example, right? Like the racing green, you know, with the dark green with the black interior. It looks great, but I think this purple was a little more mysterious for just a plain black, and you can really see it with the glass off there, just in the front, or just looking in there like that, and it just that gray color, just I love it. I love it. Really makes it, really goes well with the color of the case, I gotta say. And, you know, if there was something where, like, you know, the interior panels right here, stuff like this, these are removable. You have an option for another fan right here. So putting like a black fan, do some cool purple lighting, or even change it up and do something else with it, you know? Even non-RGB people that I don't want any of your RGB in my system. You know, you go with a nice classy black fan, it's gonna look really, really good in here. And that color will give you that nice little solid, subtle color, you know? Paint a couple of trees here, paint a couple of trees there. The Bob Ross. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Not purple enough for a Barney Bill. I agree. It's not Barney purple. I'm kind of glad it's not. But I can definitely see where you guys are thinking. You're looking at this going, what is that? What does that remind me of? How many of you guys are Googling purple things right now, trying to find something funny to say in the chat? Am I right? It does have a lot of that blue to it. And I think that was one of the big reasons why I wanted to showcase these, because I wanted you to see how poppin' that green is. That green is just gonna in the face when you get it out of the box, right? But this says Grimace. You enjoy your favorite Grimace shake, this might be the case for you, you know? You got a lot of Grimace. Yeah? Yeah, it's let's see. I don't know how to spell it. There we go. Let's see, do we go, see, did he change colors over the years? Was he like, this was when he was young, right? When he was young, he was a lighter color of purple. And like all of us, as we get older, we get a little darker, am I right? Well, there's some really interesting purple grimaces here. Really interesting purple grimaces. And no, we didn't collab with McDonald's. I'm sorry, we didn't collab with McDonald's on this. But yeah, that's dude, that's it right there. You know, it's the grimace effect. As far as whether this case gonna grab you, this case
Minnesota Vikings purple.
Minnesota, your favorite team. I mean, with all the colors that we have, yeah, we should start looking at sports themed things too. I mean, we got some options now, you know? We definitely got some options. Let me see if I can let me get my purple screwdriver out here. Here's my purple screwdriver. There we go. It's Intel certified, so if I build anything with this screwdriver, Intel supports me under warranty. It's great. Shout out to Intel. You're the best. Well, here, that way I can kind of get this a little bit more separated from the case to kind of give you what like that gray looks like on the interior there. So you guys can see a little bit more on the color with that, you know? And it's coated throughout, so either side, the whole case. The other thing that I kind of like too with the case is the bottom or the floor of the case is all purple as well. And a lot of that is because, you know, you're gonna be interchanging, and let me get this filter, we'll slide the little filter out. This is a good filter. I definitely think this is a good filter. Reminds me of Warhammer Citadel paint. Hey, yeah, you got some Warhammer in here too. And you know, that's it. That's the thing, man. We could have this case in 20 different colors, and you guys will always find 20 different fun little ideas for like, why would it work for me or work for them, you know? I even like how with these, where we've kind of moved over where, you know, you'll have that little rubber pad so that way it doesn't, you know, you wouldn't want just straight plastic, you know, scratching or making noises on the desk, right? And we'd always put like a nice little rubber pad right here to kind of protect the case feet and stuff, as well as protecting your desk. But one of the annoying things is that in order to remove the foot, you would have had to have peeled that like rubber cover completely off. So with a lot of these now, we've already just pre-made the hole with it. So that way you can just pop a screwdriver in here. There's 2 screws and you can basically remove the feet on either side. Now this would be something that you would want to do if you were looking to go with the horizontal or the vertical bracket, where you would remove the feet. This would then kind of flatten out the bottom. And then with the replacement piece that you would get with the stand, because again, this is sold separately, but then with the replacement piece for the stand, you'd basically get that same pill shape on the bottom, and it kind of uniforms it on either side with that. And then of course it would be color matching to the case preference as far as what you go with. So definitely some fun little options there with that. I mean, hey, you could just take the feet off and not put the feet back on. I mean, it is your mod your way. Hey, Mike, I got my prize a few days ago. Thanks again to you and Thermaltake. Let's go. Thank you, Joey. Enjoy that waffle, my friend. Enjoy that waffle. I think I got most of all the waffles out, by the way, too. I know there's a couple of waffles where we were out of stock on a couple of things, and I waited a little bit versus being like, because usually, you know, I'm going to say like, you know, it's got to be in stock in order for it to work, right? So one of the things that I was talking with was like, hey, if you guys are willing to wait a little bit, I don't really want to make you kind of change your waffle per se, because how dare me want to do that, you know what I mean? But I've definitely been working with some, so that way once that product comes in stock, we can get it shipped out. I know we got some waffles that we're waiting that we're getting out, I believe, this week. So thank you guys for your patience with that. And you know, I just want to make sure I get the right flavor to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Got to get that right flavor. Scrubble Lethal coming with a hydrate. Thank you so much. I got some purple drink right now that I'm drinking. It's really good. It's really good. I couldn't not have ice cold purple drink while displaying and planning my build in this beautiful purple case. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do a build next week in this. I might change it up and do some other, it depends on what comes in, because I wanna try to showcase all the new stuff, especially some things that we've been waiting a little bit on, to let you know, one, that it's here, and two, to kind of give you a front row seat as far as what to expect. I think this color kind of gives you a little bit of that reference there from what you see on the website, you know what I mean? So being able to kind of show you guys this, I mean, when I look at it through there, it gives it a little bit more of a blue hue. I would say it's a little softer looking at the color versus looking at the camera. And I would say that the color's a little bit more, little less blue, little bit more purple. How would I describe that? It's got more red in it? That doesn't make any sense, you know? But it's definitely got a little bit more, it looks a little bit brighter. I got a lot of LED lights in here. I mean, hey, I want you guys to be able to see all the nooks and crannies in there. You know what I'm saying? So I got to do what I got to do, right? I'm still waiting on mine. Oh, wait, I need to win first. That's a good one. That's a good one. Less red. No. You know, it's funny because that's the color I want. I want red. I want an RGB case. All and only because I want to mix. I want all three of them, and I want to mix all the panels up. And actually, for the first time ever, have a case that would match when all these companies, including us, guilty as charged, gonna put an RGB fan on the box when the case is a particular color. Why would the fans not just be purple? Because if we didn't show multicolor, then you don't think it does it. Like, I'm past that. I think I'm past that. Candy apple red, I'm all about it. I think it should definitely be a different red. I really like the red that we did with the P3 a few years ago. It was like a brick red. Looked really good. Straight up Mario Brothers certified red, man. It'd be ideal. You mix it with that green one right there, I got Super Mario Brothers right there, my friend. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Get a snow case, I got Toad. Get myself some bubble pink, boom, there's Princess Peach. I mean, there's some fun things out there, right? Think about the kids. You know, think about the serious gamers out there that have serious gaming systems, and right here this way it's purple, and right here this way it's green. And everything has to be green and purple, it has to match. Why would I never do that? Oh yeah, and random thought, I miss E3 too. God, man, E3 was such a show, dude. It was so cool. I wanted to work there. I wanted to get a Thermaltake booth at E3 at one point, man. That would have been pretty cool. That would have been pretty cool. But yeah, this new purple color with this like slate gray, just this soft gray, just really, really looks good. Let me see if I switch the camera, if it looks a little bit different, because I was curious on this to see what it looks like through the GoPro. So let's dive in, shall we? Let's dive in on this. Let's see what I can come up. Let's see. Let's see if this kind of gives you a little bit different tone of the color. I think it does. See how see it's maybe a little less blue, a little more perp, a little less blue, a little more perp. I don't know. You guys let me know. I mean, good little contrast. You got your blue USB 3s up here for your blue contrasting color. Let me kind of back it up a little bit here too with the case. See a little bit more of that gray down here on the bottom. Would this been a neat if this was purple? Should we have done this in purple versus white? I'm curious, chat. What do you guys think? Should we have colored the logo? Ooh, man, that would have been a big question to Kate. Like, hey, Kenny, should we do this in something other than white? I don't know. Be kind of interesting stuff. You like the white personally? All right. That's why I like to ask. That's why I like to ask. I want to know what you guys think. Why isn't it purple? Exactly. See? So, but you know, there's different things, different looks. I like it. It's subtle. It could have said Thermaltake all the way across the front there, but it didn't. You're welcome. We don't want to go too crazy with the branding there on the case, but let's see if we can get in a little bit closer here on this. Let's see if I can get in here. That way you guys can see a little bit more of that gray. Yeah, there you go. So it's a little bit better angle, and you can kind of see the purple as far as the base, and this nice gray on the inside, man. It looks really good. Now, of course, with this, you can still mount either a 120 or a 140 fan. You have the options for both. You have your cutouts back here for your cables as far as the fan, being able to run that magnetic connection, because why would you not run magnets in 2025? And run stuff like that, as well as all the cutouts back here for all of the motherboards that are going to have that backwards connectivity with it here in the case. And then as you can see, we kind of look a little bit more here. I guess it's a little bit, I guess that other angle was a lot better right there, where you guys can see more of that purple, like, yeah, as close as I can get it right here to give you guys more of that realistic color right there, right? You know what I'm saying? Looking good though. Or like just the panels themselves. Kind of put that color, get that Twitch purple color going right there almost. It's almost the color of the chat. The chat color is a little bit more purple, but I think you guys get the idea. Right? Looks a little different right on a different camera and everything. Like I said, it's pretty bright in here. I got LEDs all over the place because we like to show this stuff, but at least that way you guys get a front row seat to see what kind of purple color that's actually going to be. Because I can understand how difficult it is, you know, just kind of looking at it online and, you know, looking at the picture. I think that picture does good justice for it. I don't think it's something where somebody's going to be like, oh, well, it looked like this on the website and what I got was completely different. You know, that could definitely be a thing, but I don't see it. I definitely a big person with color, something like that, where if I saw something that was off, I would definitely bring it up. You know what I mean? mean? And I think this matches well. The box matches real well with it too. So I think it's right there. And, you know, like I said, we got color codes to support. If you do want to do some extra accessories, you just want to know what the color is, feel free to reach out to your boy ThermalMike. Happy to help you guys out, you know? Happy to help you guys out and get that perfect match, you know what I'm saying? Can it support liquid cooling? Well, liquid cooling does kind of give some limitations with it, mostly because of radiator space. But you do have some options with it. I would think that the only kind of downside with custom cooling is that I don't have room for a distro. And that would be something where I'd want to go, like, if I could put a distro on this side without it affecting the graphics card too much and still be able to have the, like, you know, compatibility for the tubes, right? Because I'm going to have to run tubes here, here, and stuff like that. Over here, no problem for the rad. I wouldn't see too many issues with that. I've seen a variety of people that have done mods in this case, and one of the favorite spots is down here on the bottom. A lot of people will put a reservoir-less pump or a pump-only type of option down here on the floor. I've also seen some people put like little shorty res pumps like right here and mounting it right there, either on top of the fan with the fan reservoir bracket, or just kind of scooching it over on the different, because your graphics card is going to come pretty much right up to this edge right there, right? So you do have a little bit of a tabletop. You could lose that fan though and put a reservoir, but it does kind of, it's a tight fit, you know what I mean? So is it doable? Yeah. Is it practical? It might be a little difficult for most because of some of the tighter runs with it. You might want to consider like a smaller tube size, like a 14. I don't necessarily know if you'd want to go to something like a 12, you know what I mean? But something around there, right? And you could do some stuff, still have the rad option, still have fans for it. I think the main thing is where you're going to put the pump reservoir and how you're going to do the tube runs with all the components, especially if you plan on water blocking the graphics card versus just water blocking the CPU. But hey, let me show you something. Let me show you something that's not in the manual, all right? Lay the case down here. Now, as you can see, here on the top panel, you got the two 140 fans, right? This is all just on a bracket. Got two screws, so not too much work, okay? We don't need magnets for everything. I want this to be secured in the case. You know what I'm saying? But two screws, slides right off. If you don't deal with the daisy chain stuff and you go with magnets either way, you got some nice, easy connectivity with it. I love the magnets for this feature because I can remove this, disconnect the magnet, literally stick it on the case, and then I can take this off if I need to clean it, or it's just being able to get the access for the inside of the case itself. But as an enthusiast, as someone who loves your mod your way, there's some fun little unwritten rules about this case that may or may not give you guys some fun ideas. And this doesn't necessarily have to deal with just custom cooling. This could just be what you want, you know, or maybe you need a little bit more space for some stuff. So one feature that the case does offer is the ability to rotate the PCI Express bracket on the top. There's 4 screws here on the top that hold in this entire housing. So it's all 8 slots or 7 for the PCI expansion here on the top. And as I take out these 4 little screws here, bear with me. Giveaways are closed. Giveaways are closed. Did everybody get in on the waffle? Everybody get in on the waffle? Do I need to open the waffle back up? You know what? I'm going to open the waffle back up, and then we'll talk about this here. Let me go over here. Let me go over here. There you go. All right. All right. Reactivated. If you didn't get in, now's your chance. If you're already in, you're good. No worries. You don't have to redo. No redos. This is just more for the love. If you didn't get in, there we go. Cobra coming in a last-minute waffle. Get those last minute. Don't slouch on the waffle. Don't be slouching around on those waffles. You get in on that waffle. Do it now, or you're not going to have a chance to win, you know? So, brackets removable. Kind of cool that the whole thing kind of comes out. You got all the expansion slots here. You'll get all the brackets. They're included in the accessories. We just don't have them pre-installed. It's kind of funny, but it makes more sense to me because I don't know. What's more, is it more annoying that you have to add in the ones you don't use versus taking out the ones that you don't need? So I think we're just kind of testing the waters to see what you guys think. And we'll be looking at those Amazon reviews going, why is it that there's no PCI slot? Why are the blanks not in? I got to put like 5 of them in because I only need 3 for my graphics card. We include them. A little extra work for you. A little extra work for you, you know what I mean? But here we go. This is an interesting little thing, and it all has to do with this box. So the way the box goes into the case, traditionally, right? Normal way, graphic card comes in just like this. Now, it can be rotated sideways, and what this does is it puts the graphics card then sideways going into the system. Now, this would be something where you would need a riser cable for, just to be fair, and that is something that you would have as an option. You know, if you're going to go this route, you're going to have to do that, right? But if this would be something you'd want to do, one of the neat little things about this is that this goes in a different angle or a different direction, right? It has this position that is located right here. Oh, let me rotate this around and get it the right way. We have this where, as you can see how this is set up? The gap is on this side, CPU side, right? If you can understand, it's the gap is on this side where the card is now a lot closer over here to where your fans are going to go. Now, the case only has one set of holes pre-drilled for just this particular orientation. But as I was looking at, you can slide this bad boy all the way over to this side and then have the gap on this end of the case. But you're gonna have to drill your own holes. So something like this, where if I wanted to slide this over and have the gap on the fan side versus the motherboard side, as far as if I show you guys like a so, look at the difference. We'll use our cardboard card here as a good example. This is my totally a 4090 from when we were having those scenarios, if you feel me. And this is gonna go in, well, here we get for context, we got to remove the cover plate, because this would be something you'd have to do here because of the fact that the card's being sideways, right? So if I take this out, again, 4 screws, there's 2. Get these guys out here on the back. Oh man, my purple screwdriver's working really good for this. And then you can either do one of 2 things. You can just sit here and let it fall. Oh, hey, look, there it goes. Don't worry, it's scratch proof. And then we can take out, basically this is called a GPU cover. So most GPUs are gonna fit in traditionally plugged into the motherboard without having to remove this, giving you a nice clean tabletop there on the bottom section of it. But if you're gonna put a big chunker in here and you wanna put it in sideways like this and have this type of an orientation with the case, and you want to see those fans facing forward versus facing on the side, you have this as an option. But one of the nice things about this is you can offset it all the way over. Let me see if I can hold this there for some type. Yeah, if I slide this over like this, you can have the card sit over this way versus more over this way. And what this does is this allows you to have a little bit more space. And oh no, my card, my fan broke. Oh no, my fan. Here, hold on, I'll fix it. There we go, all fixed. Whew. Thought I broke my fan there for a minute. Being able to adjust this from one side to the other because in the book, in the manual, if you go in this type of an orientation, the card over here on this side will actually cause you to not be able to run fans here and here. And yeah, there is a bracket that's here, but I don't think it's necessarily something you have to have. And if you really want to have 3 fans plus the card in this orientation, all you got to do is slide this bracket over here and make a couple of new holes. And you're mod your way. Giving you a little bit extra of some of the hidden pages that do not exist in the Thermaltake manual. And I've seen some modders do this already, because that's hence where I saw the idea. And seeing these guys do this stuff really changed. I was like, wow, we should have had a second set of holes to offset that. That was some of those like, oh man, I love the modders and the fun stuff that they come up with and everything, you know? And those little details like that they find out. Because then I'll be able to add the 3 fans there, plus have the card in that orientation like that. Think about if you water blocked it and everything, it'd give a really cool presentation with that, and you wouldn't be limiting your airflow then for the total case. So definitely some cool stuff with that. And with that, it's waffle time. It's waffle time. Let's get it set. Are we good? Are you guys ready? There we go. Closed. Entries are closed. Haha, Ninja closed it on you. We got some last ones in there. Oh, you came hungry. And you want to leave with a full belly. Well, this is your time. It is waffle time here at Thermaltake Live, baby. Who's going to win today? Who's going to be our big winner today? Let's see. Do we have over 300 entries today? Man, you guys are growing, bro. Dude, you guys are coming out. Almost 50 on YouTube, which is freaking insane. And 130 plus on Twitch. Let's go. You guys are ready. You asked for the waffles. You will get the waffles. Waffle me. You want to get waffled?
Thanks for the waffle opportunity to get these goodies, my man Waffle Mike. MSOT of us love you.
Let's see. Let's see if the karma pays off. Let's see if his little thing pays off here. Let's see. All right. First winner coming up. Let's go. Cubic Thunder over on Twitch. Cubic Thunder, congratulations on winning our waffle. GG's everybody for Cubic Thunder. Let's go. Are you there?
Oh no.
No. We got one more. Well, we might have 2 more. Let's see if Cubic Thunder shows up. Wow. He's probably polishing those wheels right now and was like, oh my God, the waffle! Oh my God! Where is he? It's not me. I'm sorry. The next one could be you. Let's see. Cubic Thunder, are you there? We'll give you a little bit of time. Cubic Thunder. Cube, yeah. All right. He's making pancakes. Disqualified. Let's see. Let's give Cubic Thunder an extra couple of seconds here. Identifies the weather system measurement. Nice. Box loves his pancakes, man. He does. Cubic Thunder. Well, he said rip. No, you're good. Are you there? Are you a human being? Are you a robot? Cubic Thunder, what's rip mean? I have so many questions. Are you there? Cubic Thunder F? No. Identifies Cubic Thunder. I don't think I've ever seen somebody say rip when they won something. What happened? He said that and left? He's far. What? Did he leave? Mods? Did he leave? that. Well, you won the waffle. Or do you not want your waffle? You're confusing everybody. No, he just said I left the house. That's fine. You don't need to be in your house to waffle. You can waffle from anywhere as long as you have a signal. Confirm said spin it. Spin it, he says. All right, let's go. All right, here we go, Cubic Thunder. Here we go. Let's go. Good luck. Good luck, Cubic. Rip and Terry says, hey, to Cubic Thunder, scoring an AIO cooler of your choice. Congratulations, big win there. Feel free to take a look at some of our 360 options. 280, 420. You know, we just had 420. Maybe you want one of those. I need to park my car, LOL. You're good. You're good. Just pull over. Just get out of the way. I just won the waffle. Get out of my way. Put your hazards on. Hold down your horn. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The red slice is the monitor. Yeah, that's a tough one. You can't pull over anymore. Congratulations, Cubic. Drive safe. Please drive safe. Feel free, shoot me a message on Discord later when everything's cool, man. No rush on that. Congrats on winning the waffle, Cubic. We'll talk to you soon. There's the Discord link. You got a couple of days. You don't got to respond ASAP, so take your time, my friend. But please explain to me the rip. I want to know why you said that. I got to know. I got to know. You got to tell me. I'll keep the secret. I'll keep the secret, okay? Congratulations, though, Cubic Thunder. Congratulations. All right. Back to waffling. Back to more waffling. Waffles work in Sweden? I wish. No, we're U.S. and Canada only. I'm so sorry. I wish we could do more. All right. Okay. One more. One more. Who's going to win? Who's going to join Cubic Thunder? Let's go. Gonna do the old eyes closed. Click the button. Did I click it? Did I click it? Did you win? Charmingly over on YouTube. Charmingly over on YouTube. Charmingly Chimera over on YouTube. Congratulations. What a name. Hey, yo, says Box. Congratulations. Charmingly on winning the waffle. Are you there over on YouTube? Oh, no. Oh, maybe the YouTube ads got him. Oh, no. Sorry, Dorian. Sorry. Let's see if Charmingly chimes in. Let's see. Spin me, they said. Spin me. Good luck. Let's go. Nice. Scoring a TT, a swag pack. We got some special swag stuff and stuff. No worries. It's all good. It's all good. Congrats on winning our waffle. Make sure you send me a message on Discord. Both you guys verify that you are human meat popsicles. And we'll get those prizes going out to you guys, all right? Congratulations, you guys. Thank you so much for waffling with us. Another wonderful waffle. Another wonderful waffle. We got a couple more waffles coming up here. We got one more for April, and then I think we're gonna be. We got one in May. We got one in May. So next week, on the 30th, we'll have our stream, and then we'll have our stream before the break on May 7th. So May 7th will be our stream before Computex. I might have some stuff to talk about with Computex. I don't know. I'm gonna see what they'll let me say, but I might have some details. We'll have to wait and see what's going on. But yeah, 2 more streams coming up, so 2 more waffles to go. We'll be taking a couple of weeks off because I will be traveling in Taiwan. I'm going to be saying this a lot over the next couple of weeks. Just so you guys know, don't go anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're just taking a little break. You know, we got to go across the pond there, you know, to the other side of the planet. You know, where night is day and day is night. It's crazy. It's a 14-hour flight, you guys. It's a pretty crazy flight that's out there. Tough Onions coming in with a hydrate. Thank you so much, Tough Onions. Oh, yeah. Complex. 200 mil fan announcements. Yep. There'll be press releases on all of our 200 mil fans that we'll have in store. And yeah, dude, it's pretty crazy. It's like, I think it's like 12. No, it's like 14 there, 12 back. But yeah, it's crazy. The cure for a 14-hour flight is yeah. You know, my traveling strategy, and I'll tell you, this has worked really good for me. The first thing is first, you got to be able to sleep almost everywhere. So check. I can sleep in my 6'5" tall butt can. If I can fit there, I can sleep there. I can sleep just about anywhere if I really, really had to, right? You know, shout outs to my boss and of course the big man himself, Kenny. You know, they give me a nice cushy seat, you know, for my way there, but still it's a 14-hour flight, right? But ideally for me, because, you know, sleeping is a good thing and it also has to do with once I get there, right? So I leave like on a Sunday night at like midnight and I get there Tuesday morning at like 5 a.m. That's like how long it takes. Like I'll leave Monday morning or Sunday night at like midnight and I'll land at 5 a.m. on a Tuesday. And it's just like, what do you mean it's Tuesday? You know, so I like the red eyes for this because it's such a long flight. And my trick is I watch 2 movies. So it takes up about a good 4 hours of that. So I got about 10 hours, more or less. And it's like, you know, I just try to stay awake. You know, it's like 4, maybe almost 5 a.m. my time, right? You know, sit on the plane like, oh, I'm dying. And then right when I get nice and tired and everything like that, I'll cuddle all up and everything, and I'll see what I can do. Sometimes I get like 4 hours, dude. Sometimes I've gotten like over 8, and I literally like woke up. Like I think one year I woke up and I literally had like an hour and a half left of the flight. Like I almost felt like I teleported myself. Like put me in incubation, please. Just knock me out. Put me in incubation, you know. But it's crazy. And then of course, then once you're there, then you have, you know, it's I think like 16 hours, 16-hour difference on the time. Like, so like say we were streaming, right? Say we were looking at like stream time, and say it was a Wednesday, stream wise, right? If I look at Taiwan or Taipei, right? It's 5:55 a.m. tomorrow. 15 plus hours. So it's 5:55 a.m. on a Thursday would be when I would need to waffle for you guys to be here at the normal time. So stuff like that makes it a challenge. And then on the flip side, right, if I'm in Taiwan while we're doing the event, the show event would be, you know, like the show event would be from like 9:30 to 5:30 Taipei time. So then that's on the flip side, right? Like we're starting our day and it's, you know, you guys are all asleep. So it makes it a little difficult for, I would say, a lot of us to be able to do like something like a live stream with it. We did it one time, but I think the problem was a lot of you guys weren't awake yet, at least for streams. We did get other countries in there, of course, which was really cool, but videos definitely seem to go best with that after doing this for as many years as I've done it. You know what I mean? Ask your doctor for a single, yeah. Oh, they go to Taiwan. Yeah, you fly to the future. It's crazy. And you know, there we have a full week of meetings. I get to, you know, high five Kenny himself. I'm like, what's up, Ken? What's up, Ken dog? You know, I bring the love when I show up there. I liven up the HQ when I roll into that office, man. But no, it's always good to see all the fam over there at HQ. I'll be there for a week of meetings. We do a lot of big stuff. Every country is there for Thermaltake, like everybody. I mean, from all US, Canada, South America, you got Australia, you got Europe, you got Russia, you got China, Thailand, all the other EU, like a little country manager people. I mean, there's people all over the place. It's crazy, you guys, and it's fun. I've gotten to meet just about everybody, and it's always neat to meet new people, you know, new team members at Thermaltake. So then that's the first week. And then I get a lot of my stuff, you know, I'm sitting there going, hey, I need the pricing, I need a lot of that kind of stuff. You know, what am I going to tell the media, you know, talking about? It's kind of where I get to do my homework and see all the new stuff that no one's gotten to see, and then be able to kind of like, oh, okay, now I can talk. Now I know how to talk about it or explain it. I got to memorize all the different fan fitments and all the little things, where a rad goes. But I try to do a good job, you know, for you guys as well as for the media. Help them out, give them a little cheat sheet, you know, stuff like that and everything. But dude, one of the craziest things is coming back. So like, I'll leave on a Friday at say like 7 p.m., right? Or 6 p.m., whatever, like 7 p.m. I'll leave on a Friday and I will get back home at like 6 p.m. Friday. Like I never left, and it's literally before I left. So I'll leave at like 7 on a Friday and get home at 6 on a Friday. Or maybe even like 5:30. I guess it depends on the weather or the wind and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But it's definitely crazy. And yeah, Joda, I'm so sorry you did miss out on the waffle. I'm so sorry. We usually do the waffle within like the first hour and a half or so on that. We are doing kind of a short stream today as well, but normal waffle time. But yeah, just giving you a heads up on that. Grab us next time, man. Get in on that and everything. Well, like I was saying, we got 2 more streams before Computex. I'm gonna see what I can do to slap some parts together and get a build going here in this Tower 600 purple. And I mean, not really sure if I want to go, like I'm looking at, like, you know, like the Project Zero board's got, it's silver, right? But I just don't know if I want to do silver. I wish I had another live mixer board from ASRock. I don't. That would be a sweet board to put in here because it's got all the purple accents there with it and everything. But let me see what I can come up with. Be able to probably hopefully come up with something, you know what I mean? But we'll probably kick off a build in this because I just love this purple color. Be able to kind of get a nice complete build before we go off to Computex in this. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun. I don't need to see PC cases. I don't need to buy. Oh, any word on color match keyboards and mice? You know, that was something that I've gotten some feedback on with us doing a lot of the cases and the colors. I mean, if you can understand, people have been asking for AIOs and fans in the same color matching options. We have plans for future Dusk. I just don't have any scheduling yet on that. Those kind of things do take a little bit more time as far as getting them out, and they are kind of limited, I would say. But we've done pink fans and yellow fans and green fans and blue fans, so I don't see why that we won't, or we're stopping anytime soon. But it will take a little bit more time for that to come out. But I can definitely compliment and say, like, you know, any of our black fans, like a SWA fan or CTEXs and stuff, I think would go really well with that, especially with the AIO. But granted, I am really itching for that new AIO with the new updated square screen on it, with the better resolution and just, you know, the magnetic fans with that. So I'm kind of hoping on some shipments and everything of that as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to get something like that in time. That's literally where we're at today with stuff like this that's going on. Not just with us, but with a lot of people. Like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, you know, go check out Steve's video from Gamers Nexus where he's talking about the tariffs and seeing all the challenges that a lot of us manufacturers as well as system integrators are having trying to source these parts and not lose our total ASS in trying to offer you guys something at a decent price, you know? So, and a lot of that has to do with the shipments. It's affected a lot of things, not just delays, but other stuff that's coming in, if you can understand. So hang tight on that. Like I've been saying, it's coming. It's finally here. We finally got the future Dusk. I'm super excited for this. Definitely seen you guys grabbing some off of the website already. Again, we'll have this out for each house. It's on newegg.com as of today. Both the new future Dusk as well as the light dash year green that we have both up on our website as well as over on Newegg. They'll be out to Amazon soon, as well as others here in the next following weeks. We got some more stuff coming in right before Computex as well. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to talk about it. I might already be traveling, but hey, we'll see what happens in the next few weeks with some new stuff. I'll definitely keep you guys posted once we got it and inform you guys on all the new stuff. Hey, Skull, coming in with a hydrate. Thank you so much. Oh, this purple drink is just really making me want to build something purple. And it tastes good too. But yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up here. I think we're going to keep it short and sweet today. Got some more Future Dusk coming next week as we kick off our little short but sweet Tower 600 purple build. Let's see what I can come up with for next week on the build with this, as we got 2 more weeks left before our big trip to Taiwan. So should be a lot of fun. I'm super excited to be able to talk about all the new stuff here very soon. And then we'll be back towards the end of May with some fun stuff. And then I have some other fun in store for you guys this summer. So click that follow button. Keep on waffling with us. You guys probably know what I'm hinting at here. I can't talk about it too much, but it's definitely time we did something again like that. So keep staying tubed with us here at Thermaltake Live so you guys are in on all the fun things that we got going on. Next week, we'll get going on our purple build and hopefully wrap it up in the following week there. And I just want to get some purple lighting on this and see what it looks like all put together. You know what I'm saying?
Can we do a 2 GPU build and try lossless GPU scaling?
2 GPUs. 2 GPUs. I don't know. You want to send me 2 GPUs? Dude, that lossless GPU scaling thing looks really interesting though. Like, that's some really interesting. Forever tubed. I really like that, Dorian. Forever tubed. I like that. You know, that was a fun one. You know, everybody kept saying, stay tuned. And I'm like, no, stay tubed. Stay tubed. Patent pending. No one else can say I have it trademarked. ThermalMike TM trademark. I'll send you a 1080 Ti, a 3060, 37, 3080. What do you need? No, keep all. I don't need those. No, you're good. You're good. Why don't you use some good physics cards right there, buddy? You know, NVIDIA took out physics, so there you go. I'll have a baby in my arms when you get back, my tough onions. Early congratulations. Hope all of that goes well and everything. That is huge news, my friend. Good luck. Good luck. What a beautiful time for that. Enjoy. All right. I'm still on 40 series. Dude, I'm still on 40 series because that's where I want to be. I'm not in a position to move. I got a 4080. It's doing everything that I need. It's great. I don't personally see a chance to move up, but hey, that's just me. Your mod your way. Your GPU your way. Linux. So, dude, all our cases support Linux. What are you talking about, Skull? We're Linux certified on all of our cases here. All right, you guys. Have a good one. We'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. Laters.